Okay, Dr. Desire and psychiatrists are using poisons to attack everyone I know because I'm St. John's son. I'm the son of St. John, the head of the ambulance services, and psychiatry is desperately trying to kill me for no reason. There's no reason he should want to kill me. Only reason is that I offered the ketones diet and they stole it all off me, 9 billion. Actually, soon after, they aimed a rifle gun at my head. From a distance, that is, but I saw him. He had a rifle gun, and it was in the hospitals. This was going on. All right, so they know psychiatry knows that my grandma is Betty. She's also known as Queen of the North, and her grandson is actually the Angel of the North that you see on the motorway. That's Betty's grandson, and Betty is also Betty Boo, the Queen of Yorkshire. She used to like going to different countries like Spain, Africa, and India with Jumbo, her husband, who's the head of the British Army, and that the Desire and the psychiatrists are attacking Betty because she went to Africa. And then now Desire and his group are threatening to poison Africa, and also China, Russia, America, Sweden, Spain, Italy, and especially France is also very under attack. If you've not noticed the mass immigration there, well, it's because Bessie, my grandma, loves France. My grandma, she's a queen, and her grandson is a king, and he's a king in Africa, and a queen with my partner, Queen Pilgrim, who's being played by Taylor Swift, and we're a queen in Africa too, India, and the world. And Desire and his psychiatry group are threatening to poison these countries. They're threatening to kill all the Africans, all the African women, are specifically under attack by Dr. Desire's group. He uses poisons and plants it in their communities, and that's how he kills people. They're using the plague as well. They threaten the plague. They threatened the plague in front of me. So where they put this plague, they didn't say, but we know they're attacking Betty, who used to like going to Africa. So Africa is targeted actually by the African men, and Dr. Desire and the gay community are actually targeting Africa and all the African women. They plan to kill them all, for instance. This is known by several people, including Felix Dexter, a comedian, that then was killed soon after. All right, so Dr. Desire is trying to kill me because they're trying to kill the African women, and people know about this and they're trying to stop them. We know that they're the psychiatry department, and that's them who's using the poisons. They have all these man-made lab poisons made in the hospitals themselves that can create disastrous diseases that are fatal. So that's Dr. Desire and what he's doing. More about him. He's also targeting all the Shiva followers in India, all the hippies and the spiritual people in India. He's planning to kill them all too. And also all the Irish Celts, he's planning to kill them all too. That's a doom group. They're called Doom. And they're doomed for Africa, India, China, Russia, America, Spain, Sweden, Italy, France, all victims of doom. And it's the psychiatry department doing that. They're specifically attacking Russia as well, as I've explained. And we now need Russia and their allies, including America, Sweden, Spain, Italy, and France, to invade Britain to stop this piss attack, which is below the belt, and an attack that's beyond compare. And that needs to be stopped. It's the worst thing we've ever seen on the military stage. So we need African women to start counterattacking the African men that are threatening to poison Africa or detriment it in financial ways, aid ways, all types of detriment to cause Africa, actually caused by African men and the gay community that have sold off the African women, basically. This is known by a number of people, including Felix Dexter, a comedian. I advise you to go and watch him. He's very good. He tells a true story about how the African men have sold the African women to be killed by the gay community. And then they're going to mix that African men with the British and American women and create a breed of gay men gay pedophilia type of men, and that's what they're dreaming of, and that's what they're doing. And part of that means subduing me. Dr. Desire is constantly attacking me. He's trying to kill me. He's sending in Category A prisoners to attack me on the outside as well. I now need any type of nurse to stop him and immediately depot him, as I've asked you to several times now. So for the African women that are under attack in a doom attack that plans to exterminate them all, which is their plan, but they're also planning to exterminate India, China, Russia, America, also Southern Ireland, Scotland, Sweden, Spain, Italy, France. Okay, so there's a whole lot of people being victimised by this doom group, actually run by Psychiatry, a little gay community, and they're completely non-medic either as well. So they're vile. So the African women, well, I'm a king and a king in Africa, and my wife is a queen of Africa, and they've killed my girlfriend's dad and her brother, right? They've killed my dad, and they've killed my other dad. They killed my dad's best mate. They killed my stepdad. You can see what they're doing now to attack the king. So I now need African women who are in Blackpool and all over the place in England to start taking prisoners. That's murder, my friend. And then they're doing the Southport murders. They're attacking the Queen again. Those are the Queen's kids. Right, so I now need African women to take the Queen's kids, take them off the council. The council are planning doom for African women. The councils are run by Psychiatry, a very rogue group. It should be run by the ambulance services and medical people, not by non-medical people such as Psychiatry and the gay community. Okay, and look how they behave. They're the suitcase murderers as well, and Jack the Ripper, and they plan to kill all the African women. So now African women are needed to come in and take prisoners from anything to do with Psychiatry. Psychiatry owns all the nightclubs, right? All the pubs. They own all the ATM bank machines. So anyone taking money out is working with the Doom group, and the African women are going to get killed under Doom. So what do African women think of this? Well, you can express yourself, and then you can also take that money that's been stolen, take your prosperity and put it in, imprison them, right? Because your future is in the hands of the council, just like everyone else. And you can take prisoners if you dislike what they're trying to do. They're trying to kill all the African women. Okay, so they're using a voodoo pin to do that. Okay, that's your psychiatry department. So now African women to take prisoners from anywhere that's owned by Psychiatry, such as the train services, is owned by Psychiatry. So you can take any of the train passengers and tell them, what are you doing? No, you won't be imprisoning anyone. In fact, you're going to prison. The Doom group is outrageous, and it will be met with punishment. And that punishment is coming from African women as well that are also under attack. We have also India under attack, and we need Indian people into yoga and the spiritual world for them to get involved. We're all getting doomed. So any hippies out there, you also take people from Psychiatry that are running the nightclubs, the pubs, the train services, the bus services, and take their passengers as prisoners until they show signs that they're not going to doom us all. All right, and if they are going to doom us, what they're going to do, we're going to be taking their people as prisoners. And we know that the councils are the doom group. They also own the banks, ATM machines. Anyone using the ATM machine must be taken as prisoners. It's the basic policing fact. It's also a basic law fact. Anyone attacks our groups with the suitcase murderers and Jack the Ripper, and then COVID, and now they're threatening another. They're attacking African women and the Chinese and the spiritual people when they do that. And that includes Russia, Sweden, Spain, Italy, and France. How dare Northern Ireland go so far with something utterly ridiculous that probably wouldn't even sell off in their own country. And now they're all going to get doomed themselves as they go to prison, put in a basement, and not allowed to see daylight anymore. okay, because you're so badly behaved. No one can tolerate you. African women take the Queen's kids back now because Northern Irish plans to kill them all, turn them all African, black. All right, so this is really outrageous. Africans are in a hosting country. They're not supposed to do stuff like that. It's actually the gay communities, and they're trying to mix all the white women with the African men. And then the psychiatry plans to destroy all the African women in this program. And then the psychiatry wants to create the gay man. And that all these mixed people are going to be homosexuals and the women kept in cages. This is a true plan. You'll see the Blackpool Tower describes this plan too. Very old it is. It comes from the upper classes, and the cages at the top of the Blackpool Tower are for all the women, whereas the men have been mixed using African men and white women to create a huge substitute overly standard human that is wanted to be ginormous for anal sex reasons. And that's why they want to mix all the white men with the Africans to make them bigger for anal sex reasons. And that all the Queen's kids are now getting destroyed and nullified, mutilated because they're not African in some way. So now the plan for psychiatry is to import all the Africans, get rid of the African women, and then do some stupid plan that they're coming up with. It doesn't make no sense. So we now need African women to look at the council and say, you don't want that to happen to you, and now you must now take prisoners. Anyone on the high street, anyone that you see around, is also in a plan to destroy African women, Indian women, Russian, American, Swedish, Spanish, Italian and French women, and the Southern Irish women too, also under attack. They're destroying their kids right now. The Southport murders, the way they've been destroyed, and it's disgusting. Right, so Nelson Mandela is also referring to me and how I've been imprisoned. I'm Mandela. That's man as in Mandela, you know, a spiritual Mandela as well. So African and spirituality all under attack and imprisoned by the gay communities that are trying to create bigger men by mixing African men with the women, and they have to get me out of the way because I'm too slim. So now, and then they also plan to kill all the African women. So now we need African women to put that whole scenario, that ideology into prison. And that the councils have created that. The councils are running everyone out there. Everyone on the high street is led by the council. So the African women have a pick when it comes to taking prisoners. So you're taking prisoners for the Jack the Ripper murders, the suitcase murderers, and more. Okay, the ice cream murderers as well. That's also the same group, Northern Irish, that are planning to destroy the young girls and boys to then turn them into African men, gay men, for homosexuality. So what do the African women think of this? Surely they can put them in prison for that. Well, you can. I'm a king, and I want people to get their own back, take prisoners and put them in a cinnamon project that's actually run by medical people. Currently, the hospitals, there's no medical people at the very top. We know who they are. They are Nick Grosso, they are Jake Zadok and Orson Nava, and they are Judge Charlton, head of psychiatry. They are all head of the hospitals. They've stolen it off us, off our group. Sylvia Lubinsky and myself and my brothers have been stolen off us because they're taller than us. They're like 6'4" tall, and they've got no medical background. They're running the hospitals and psychiatry. None of them have any background in psychiatry or psychology. Whereas on our side, I was chosen by Sylvia Lubinsky to be the head of the hospitals. I'm a trained psychologist. I'm a trained child psychologist. I trained with the best psychologist in London. He told me that I was best student. I've also trained as a medic since then, a biologist for 20 years. And then also I'm a great dietitian. I authored the ketones diet. It's actually my idea with my ingredient, all got stolen off me, off my computer. So I'm a dietitian too. We have medics on our side. side, and we're the Cinnamon Project. Now we're African women to work for us as social workers, and you'll be child protection services too, taking kids that are something to do with the council, and then we put them in a safe place where they'll have a great future. We don't plan to turn them African, black, or any other kind of place. We're going to keep it strict as a British country that will be sustained. We want to sustain that. All right, so we now need African women to join up our efforts, counterattack this doom that plans to doom the African women. You must be turned into prison guards now that you've learnt this, yeah? And take your prisoners from literally anywhere, because the doom group are the ATM machines, they're the train services, McDonald's, KFC, Greg's shop, most shops on the high street, and the bank services. So they are planning to doom the African women, the hippie Indian men and women, the Shiva people in India, all their spiritual people there, also Indo-Russia, Indo-Germany, Indo-France, and Southern Ireland, the Celts, and America, all under attack in a doom group. We now need HM prison guards from all races to get involved and stop that. So I'm a HM prison guard as well, with my wife, Queen Pilgrim, and we're both head of the prison system, and we're taking in prisoners and we're putting them into a Cinnamon Care project. So the kids go into Cinnamon Care where they'll be looked after by care workers, all working for us. Now, who are we? Well, we're me and my brother were chosen to be the head of the hospitals. So in our group, we have my cousins too, Queen Tabitha and Queen Sarah, and both of them are medics. One's a trained medic from Oxford University, and the other one's got a botanical degree, and it's also very biochemical. So we have medics in our side. Whereas the other side, the ones that are currently running psychiatry, no medics at all. Okay, I repeat, there's no medics in that group at all that are running the whole hospital. Okay, so the Cinnamon Project is your first time for a very long time that there's actually medics involved now, and we definitely are very, very different to the last lot. We don't have a doom group. We don't target patients to attack. We don't do the horrendous things like suitcase murderers and all that kind of stuff. We're not interested in that. In fact, we're working with the police, so you can forget all of that. All right, so now in our group, we're looking after the kids that are currently being attacked and brutalised. As you can see in the news nearly every day, there are young people getting killed by psychiatry department. Okay, that's Judge Charlton with no psychiatry knowledge at all. He doesn't know anything about psychiatry, psychology, or biology, yet he's the head of psychiatry, and he's putting Dr. Desai, and he's attacking me constantly. So he's attacking African women too when he attacks me. So I now need African women to go out there and take prisoners and put them into a Cinnamon Care project, which we built up ourselves. You can franchise the Cinnamon Project, so you create your own Cinnamon Project, right? And it's a project of care. You will have many ideas of what care is. As long as you put 5 precipents of care in there, I'm happy. All right, because currently there is no precipice of care at all in the care system in Britain. The Child Protection Services are ACME Demolition that did 9/11. They're a piss sex group with little kids that don't care about kids at all. Okay, so I'm concerned about this, and we created a new Cinnamon Project that is devoid of all of that, and all our carers have their own ways of caring, and I trust that they will implement that and put that through, and we recover in this Operation Recovery.